Barcelona are playing brave football, but it's destroying them. Well, guys, 6 goals conceded in just 2 games. They played against PSG and Sevilla. PSG is an elite club, is considered an elite club, and Sevilla isn't. But Sevilla did their homework. They were prepared, and both PSG and Sevilla exposed Barcelona. The same problems are back. Hansi Flick's aggressive high line, no depth, and depending on youngsters who actually need protection. And you know what's funny, guys? All of this happened within 7 days, and this was generational hate watch. Everyone was hating on Real Madrid, who got smacked by Atletico Madrid in the Madrid derby. And then Madrid had their comeback because they also had their hate watch because Barcelona lost twice, 2 consecutive losses against both PSG and Sevilla. So, Madrid fans got their revenge, balanced as all things in life should be. Let's start with the biggest issue, the high line. So, last season, it was something special because Barcelona managed to do something incredible almost every game, scoring 4 or 5 goals, at least outscoring their opponent, which was insane. They could literally concede 2 or 3 goals, but no one cared because Barcelona managed to score 4 or 5 goals themselves. They ended up winning the game. They had insane comebacks, but this time it was different because both PSG and Sevilla exposed the high line, and not only exposed the high line, Barcelona also missed their attacking brilliance. I'm talking about Lamine Yamal. I'm not talking about Rafinha. And is Barcelona dependent of Lamine Yamal? Yes or no? Also, Rafinha was missed, for sure. But Lamine Yamal always creates something out of nothing. But this was embarrassing because Lamine Yamal was missing, Rafinha was missing, and Dani Olmo, he played, but he ghosted. There was no scoring Lewandowski. Terrible. This tactic is high risk, low reward if you don't have the attacking abilities they had last season. It turned out to be high risk, low reward if you don't have great attackers. And Sevilla didn't even need to be great. They were just disciplined, they were calm, and they were direct, effective. And once all the opponents figured out how to beat Barcelona's high line, boom, 4 goals. That's the result. And guys, you can't ignore the fact that Inigo Martinez is missed. His departure is something you should notice, something I noticed, because Inigo Martinez, he used to play for Athletic Bilbao. He went unnoticed until he went to Barcelona. Then he showed his leadership. He kept the defense, Barcelona's defense, together. The high line, he was a great leader, and he mastered the offside trap. Something both Cubarsí and Araujo don't. They don't master it. And they don't have the similar qualities Inigo Martinez has in terms of leadership. And it wasn't just mastering the offside trap, he also organized the defense and led the backline. Cubarsí and Araujo, they are talents. They are great, they have their qualities, but they don't have the leadership. Not the leadership Inigo Martinez used to bring. They are not able to keep the defense, the backline together. At least not yet. And Barcelona, I trust them. I respect them for trusting their youth players. Really young players, talented players. But let's talk about Cubarsí and Lamine Yamal because they are both young, but they play way too many games. Cubarsí, he is a starter almost every game. I looked him up. Look him up if you have the time. He is 18 years old. You need to protect these kids. I'm not only talking about injuries, also about getting tired. Mental, like football is a mental game. So they don't have the experience. They are not adults yet. They need to become adults, but you need to save to protect their bodies, give them rest before they get injured really bad, real bad. So, once again, I respect Barcelona for it, but these youngsters need protection because honestly, guys, this is not fair, and more importantly, it's unsustainable. Now let's talk Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo is a problem. This kid is talented. And honestly, I had a conversation earlier tonight about him. Great player, but whoa, this kid is inconsistent. And especially right now, he shows that he is not a leader because while Lamine Yamal, Rafinha are missing, the key players of the team, Barcelona cannot count on Dani Olmo because especially the past few games, he ghosted. He was non-existent. Where is he? Where even is he? He misses easy chances right now. He's not a leader. He is not leading the midfield. He is not giving goals. He's not giving assists. He's not scoring goals. So his absence, what about it? And that's the issue, by the way. It's not just Dani Olmo, but once it gets tough, they need an aggressive player on the midfield in their team when it gets tough to command his teammates when it gets tough. All of this isn't new, by the way. Last season, they suffered. I think it was November, December. They also suffered and then they bounced back, winning domestic trophies. So, not everything is negative. This is quite some contrast, by the way. We've seen Barcelona recover before, but this time feels a little bit different because this isn't just about form. They're quite lucky because they have a break right now because of international duties. They can come back, they can rest, they can come back after the break and show their qualities again. But this is about structure. It's not just about form. It's about being exposed by a lot of opponents who studied the way Barcelona plays. Beautiful football. I really love watching it, although I'm a Real Madrid fan, but I'm just being honest. But Hansi Flick needs to adapt during the game when needed. Don't be stubborn because right now I only see one plan A, and if that doesn't work, what else can Barcelona do? I think that Hansi Flick is a really good coach. He's an excellent coach, by the way, but sometimes I just want him to show what he's capable of during a game, adjusting to your opponent, make tactical change, do something. And guys, be honest. Without adjustments, tactical adjustments, the same thing will happen in the Champions League because at the end of the day, Barcelona is is a big club, and Barcelona wants to win the Champions League again, right? Or am I saying something crazy? The last time they've won it is 10 years ago, 2015. So, in order to win the Champions League, they need plan A, B, C, or D. And the way they got exposed by Sevilla and PSG, they won't stand a chance in the Champions League against elite clubs. I'm going to be honest with y'all. They won't stand a chance. This is a dilemma for Flick. Hansi Flick. What are you capable of? What can you show? What else can you show us the world of football? Because he showcased beautiful football, high pressing, positional play. Great. Honestly, great. But right now, they need more than this. Flick has done it before. He built momentum after a hard time because they struggled, like I said, in November and December last year. They already struggled, and then they recovered from it. He built momentum, so he can do it again. He already proved it. So there's hope for Barcelona and for both Barcelona and football fans. But this time, if Barcelona wants to be taken seriously again in Europe, they need to fix the defense, to protect their youngsters, and show tactical flexibility. Give this team, give Barcelona tactical flexibility. Playing this open against elite teams, Barcelona will get humiliated. Absolutely humiliated. Hansi Flick, it's up to you. Prove it. Can you adapt? How stubborn are you? You shouldn't be. Ruben Amorim, Manchester United's coach, is a perfect example. Don't be that stubborn. Don't. So yeah, guys, 6 goals conceded in just 2 games in 7 days. Within 7 days, that's a reality check. That's, well, crazy. Barcelona can still play beautiful football, but right now they are too fragile to challenge the elite clubs, especially in Europe, outside of their domestic league. Because right now, if Barcelona faces elite clubs like PSG, like Bayern Munich, and even Sevilla, they will get exposed, humiliated. And yes, you were really close last season because you got knocked out. Barcelona got knocked out. And yes, Barcelona got really close last season, and then they got knocked out against Inter Milan. But let me ask you this. Do you still believe that Barcelona can win the Champions League playing like this?